Welcome to MotoGP Mac. And in today's video, we're going to talk about KTM CEO Gottfried Neumeister stating KTM will continue in MotoGP in 2027 if we can afford it. Now, speaking recently, Gottfried said, "There are existing contracts that we will honour. I can't speak right now about all categories and classes across all brands, but let me make this thing clear. We will stick with motorsport. Personally, I am not a big fan of MotoGP, and I believe a lot will change with Liberty Media entering as the new promoter. Liberty will surely aim to organise more races in the United States, which is one of our most important individual marketplaces. So I would not make a decision to withdraw from MotoGP lightly. It must be carefully weighed up. There are many variables to consider. What will the new concept look like? What will the costs be? Will there be a budget cap? Our plans are currently very focused on stabilizing everything. We are doing this right now and building for the future based on this. So there is no active plan to reduce bikes. From a contractual point of view, we have 4 riders under contract, and we are continuing our agreement with our partner Hervé Poncharal for another year. I would say, whatever the future brings for MotoGP, that new era only begins in 2027. Right now, we are in the middle of a contract period. We will fulfill our obligations and really focus on our racing. The family is currently complete, and Tech 3 are part of that family. And this is our plan for next season." Now, for me, when I look at this, it's actually kind of worrying, really, because what he's really realistically saying here is that, you know, up to the end of 2026, yeah, definitely we're going to be there because we're contracted to do so. For 2027, you know, they don't realistically have a fair idea of what it's going to cost, all of this. And you know, when the CEO of a company, who is the one that's going to be responsible for signing off on a project, so, you know, all the investors that are coming in, unless there is a massive return from MotoGP, it's very, very hard for him to turn around and say, yeah, it's definitely worth it. And there is so much unknown now. What is going to be the impact of Liberty Media? We saw it in Formula 1 and it took it to the next level. To be fair, it did. So do they want to miss out on that exposure and this and that and the other? You know, is the price of developing a whole new concept of prototype just too much? Can they just not afford it? Is it not in the budget? As we know, Baja have bailed them out. They've given them the 600 million that they needed last month or last week. So it's like, it is not so bad times, but I think realistically, when a company goes through a crash like they're going to be very frugal going forward. Do you know what I mean? And the shareholders and investors are all going to expect that. Throwing money at MotoGP in the way they used to, probably not going to happen anymore. But, you know, I do find it very interesting. Realistically, all we now know from the KTM CEO is that they're guaranteed to be there till the end of 2026, and 2027 is all up in the air. Is this a perfect opportunity for the likes of BMW, Suzuki, all of those teams to get back in? Remember, if KTM do go, then we're going to lose 4 bikes. Does that mean that more manufacturers do what Ducati did and put more bikes on the grid? I would definitely love to know your thoughts though. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think KTM are done? And what do you think of the CEO's comments? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.